A saint ascends. On November 24th, 2024, at 3 a.m., India Standard Time, a tragedy occurred on a highway in northern India. A divine, God-realized saint of the Rasik Yogic path ascended to her divine abode. Vishaka Tripathi, the president of the charitable trust of Jagadguru Kripalu Parashad and the eldest daughter of Jagadguru Kripalu, has left us. She, her two sisters, and a small entourage were driving from the holy city of Vrindavan to their ashram in Delhi when a rogue driver in a large cargo truck lost control and slammed into them. Our beloved Tripathi succumbed to her injuries at a Delhi hospital just hours later. Her two sisters are in critical care but expected to survive. Several others were severely injured. The truck driver fled the scene and is unknown. There are always divinely realized saints in the world, but most of them remain away from the public eye, radiating their divine light as a way to dilute the darkness of Kali Yuga. On rare occasion, we receive avatar saints that are publicly accessible, such as Neem Karoli Baba and Ramakrishna Paramahansa. These divine personalities reveal themselves to the world to assist us in attaining divine love consciousness. Vishaka Tripathi, known as Body Deity to her devotees, has been acknowledged time and time again for her charitable work in healthcare, girls' education, and philanthropy. She gave of herself endlessly and non-stop since her youth and to the very last. Her gifts to the world cannot be measured. Tens of thousands throughout the world are in mourning. In 2013, her father, the divine avatar and Rasik saint Kripalu Maharaj, who appeared in 1922, ascended to his divine abode. His three daughters have carried on his charitable foundations, temples, and ashrams, and Tripathi was the president of the trust that has saved tens of thousands of lives and provided education to disadvantaged young girls in India. All true divinely realized saints provide a field of protection, light, and energy to the world. Their presence helps stave off the effects of Kali Yuga, the age of ignorance, where it is said in the Vedas that truth hobbles on one leg. This is largely why they descend from their divine abode to the world, to protect and illuminate us stupid humans. Today, Kali Yuga just got much darker. Saints appear for very limited times, and it is vital we take advantage of their presence, known as darshan in Sanskrit. The Buddhas, saints, sages, and saviors are dispatched to this earth out of God's unconditional and causeless love for his children who seek divine love instead of worldly happiness. When they are gone, we still have the power of remembrance of their actions and the teachings that they leave behind for us. I had only a few occasions of direct darshan of Body Deity. I saw her each trip I made to India, and on a couple occasions I was graced with spending time with her. She had a playful way about her, directed me to sit down at a table once while she mixed some ingredients in a bowl and fed me a delicious treat. It was a light and easy interaction, yet the depth of it resounded within me on frequencies I still cannot quite fathom. My last time seeing her, she was in the hospital for cancer treatment. I had arrived in her ashram the night before, jet-lagged and foggy. I forced myself out of bed and hobbled to 4:30 a.m. satsang to not miss a moment of bhakti meditation in the main room of her house. I was with heavy heart. She was not in residence due to her need for medical treatment. As I began to leave the morning meditation, another devotee whom I did not know put their hand on my shoulder. "Are you Krishnanand?" "Yes, I am," I said. "Body Deity wants to talk to you." And there she was on a video call, asking me how I was doing. She had been made aware by another devotee that I had been struggling for several years from my death event and took the time to contact me specifically just hours after I had arrived in India. I would never expect her to even know I was there, let alone about my problems. Her concern was so genuine, allowing me to feel like I was as important as any of the hundreds of devotees who needed her love and attention every day. She knew who I was, what I was going through, and then gave me direct advice and instructions. My life was transformed by her grace. The final day of that India trip, I spent 4 hours in a taxi, taking me from Barsana to the Delhi airport. On the way, I discovered she had been released from the hospital and was convalescing in her satellite ashram in Delhi, just a few kilometers from the airport. I told my driver, "Take me to the ashram," and had him wait for me while I went inside. A dozen devotees sat on the floor, singing kirtan, hoping she would emerge from her room, and we could catch a glimpse of the saint. She did. I watched her do a physical therapy lap on the balcony, and with love and satisfaction in my heart, my waiting driver took me to the airport. Body Deity has been a beacon of spiritual virtue and light for over 70 years. She may have ascended to her divine abode, but her light will radiate forevermore. A statement from her mission instructs us, "The past is bygone, the future is uncertain. Use the present moment to attain divine love. There is no time to waste."